トリーミーレメンツセズスカイエモルフイズナウライブ。ストリーミングアート、バックフロムヒットス。ストーリータイムアズアイカラーインシングス。
Hello, ho 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 ho, Merry Christmas. Yeah, this is the secret project I was working on. Basically, Exosimus was correct. I kind of decided like last minute, I should like I don't know, change appearances and stuff like that. So yeah, this is it's the 2nd of December, so it counts. This is the new Christmas model. Do I have a right to call this a model? It's the Christmas outfit, the Christmas vibe check. I just wanted to test this out. I've been working on it behind the scenes, and yeah, just like doing a few tweaking and stuff like that. I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, you may notice that the art style, my art style always changes, because the previous model I drew that years ago. I drew it years ago, and then I decided to whip it out for streaming. So when I was drawing a new model, I don't even realize that usually when I draw eyes, I don't draw the lines behind them. I don't draw the eyelids behind them, because I think it looks uncanny for me, and I don't like it. So usually I don't draw it. So for this, I'm not drawing it in anything in particular, but yes. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I think I might be peaking a bit. So I'm gonna put down the volume, probably turn down this a bit. Probably peaking like crazy. But yeah, I'm back from a week hiatus. I thought it was gonna be like a week and a half, 2-week hiatus, but actually, I'm free today. I'm free. I'm back. It's been, honestly, it's been a very chaotic last week for me. So busy, you wouldn't believe it's been so busy. Jesus Christ, last week, right, it's kind of like I had temping. I decided that I wasn't gonna just stay home and revise. I wanted to earn some money, and they were in really badly need of baristas, and so I decided to sign on to a temping agency. And I got like 3 days of work, and I went to the place, and never knew that this place existed in the central of London. I'm not gonna exactly tell you where I tempted at. Just to let you know, it's the place I tempted at. Did temporary work. It was incredibly nice. It was very nice. Like free everything, free food, 45-minute breaks. Well, no, like 15-minute plus 30-minute, 45-minute break overall. Very generous. Standards slightly high a bit. I'm very surprised for the company that they are, that they're very behind in technology, in my opinion, because I was writing down a lot of orders in shorthand code. Not really what a coffee place should be like. But I did enjoy myself. I'm going back there tomorrow. I'm gonna do maybe a temping day there tomorrow, and I don't know if they're gonna be requiring my services throughout December. If not, I'm gonna chill. But it was very hectic last week because in that place I guess there was a lot of people there. Never seen a place like it before. Quite a lot. The coffee, it's not the best coffee. It's adequate, in my opinion, adequate coffee. But it's okay. It's like serviceable, in my opinion, serviceable coffee. I have had fun. I always have fun making coffee and doing latte art and stuff. That's like why I became a barista. I really like things like that. So I'm still like looking for like a place to call my own. Not yet, not there yet. So just doing temping for now. But it was good. I've got some things I want to talk about. The thing is that last week it was, if for any like non-American viewers, and I'm not American as you know from me talking, but the thing is that the last Thursday was Thanksgiving in America, and I was working on Thanksgiving. Not that it matters to the UK and the rest of the world. It's like, who cares, right? Thanksgiving is like only American thing, but I was working on Thanksgiving, and oh my god, that place I was working in, that was something else to behold. I've never seen anything like it. It was not as busy as I expected, but I survived. I'm going back there tomorrow, so I'll let you know what the place is like in December. I heard like in December that place generally dies down. There's not a lot of people that will go on vacation. I had like people going to like all sorts of places. I think one person was going to India or something. I'm like an eavesdropper. I listen to everything, but I have some stories to tell and some opinions. Yeah, that I wanted to say. Also, what I wanted to talk about is yesterday, just finally, I am free. My shackles from studying. I do not have to study anymore. I'm so happy. Like if you don't know, for the last 3 months, I've been studying for the JLPT, so the Japanese Language Proficiency Test. And yesterday, I did my N2. And I wanted to talk about that as well. So it's quite like a packed stream. I'm gonna try my best to stream about 1 to 2 hours today, and I might come back in the evening because I did buy a game, and I might want to test it out on stream, but also I might want to play more Balatro. A bit of an update on Balatro. I cleared a run. I did it offline. I cleared a run on my iPad, so I might be using my iPad, so you might be seeing some new cards, and you'll be definitely seeing some new cards. And I want to clear runs using other decks, so the red deck, the blue deck. I think the yellow deck is quite like an advantage to have, because yellow deck you get given money and you can spend that money on jokers, and it gives you a bit of an upper, like a leaderhead, but the others don't. So I'm gonna now that I've cleared a run, I'm gonna try and complete runs on other decks. So that's that. But Anyway, we're going to get on to drawing. Usually at the 10-minute mark, I switch to what we're drawing. And I'll chat about things that I want to talk about. And maybe what's upcoming this week and maybe the rest of the month. Yeah. So we're going to be drawing from my iPad today. This is what I want to work on today. You know the funny thing is, I drew this morning. I drew it this morning. And it's quite suitable because this is... I was thinking maybe it's about time I maybe published my webcomic or put my webcomic on Blue Sky or something like that. So this is feels familiar. It's not. I'm gonna explain this. It's a cover page for my webcomic, and if you haven't noticed, the webcomic is about baristas. It's about baristas and coffee. Yeah, so that's the advantage of like working as a barista. I get to think of things I want to talk about and subjects about like baristering, customer service, working with others around the coffee world, and I'm still active in the coffee world, so I still, even though, actually literally last week I tempted as a barista, right? It's been a while for me since I went back to being a barista, because I did stop being a barista about a year ago and then I came back to do temping. But since I've gone to barista school, it kind of felt like that I haven't forgotten how to make coffee at all. And of course, like last week when I was doing temp work, I haven't forgotten how to make coffee at all. So these things kind of stick in your head, in my opinion. And I've been trying to collect my memories and my my memory of when I was temping. Not temping, when I was a barista and all sorts of things like that. So that's what I've been doing. It's been such a while since I've logged in. It's like, it's been such a while. Oh god, what is going on here? I don't have anything back. I could test, but I don't think I have my emotes anymore. This is not. Oh well. I'll figure out next stream or so. I've been away for a week, that my interface has completely forgotten how things work, but no biggie. I'm just here to chat a bit and do a bit of colouring in. So I want to work on this piece for a bit, and then I'll work on like a New Year's piece that I was working on. All of my OCs and things like that, so yeah. And also marvel in my new Christmas model. So this Christmas model, I think is only going to be for this December only. So I need to stream as much as possible in December, and I will talk about what my plans are for this December. So it's quite a lot of things that I want to talk about. So I think when I last was here, like last week, what happened was, I think my mum was gone to America. She's already gone to America, so she'll be back this Friday. So I'll be keen to see what she did in Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So that's kind of interesting. But I think I actually been working on 2 webcomics. They're both 4-combers. So if anyone doesn't know what a 4-comber is, a 4-comber is like a Japanese style of paneling comic where you have 4 boxes, and in those 4 boxes you kind of like, usually for 4-comber, it's kind of like, for me, I use the 4-comber to condense all my information into like a 4-panel. But for Japanese, obviously, a 4-comber is used for like a gag comic. So you'd have like, you introduce something, and then you introduce a problem, and then they're thinking of a problem, and then there'll be like a gag, like a joke. I think a good example is Azumanga Daioh. If you don't know, Azumanga Daioh is actually a 4-comber. They just like based it in the anime. I don't know if much people read Azumanga Daioh, but that was a well-known 4-comer. And then I think Bocchi the Rock was also a 4-comer as well. So yeah, this webcomic style is a 4-comer, and it's actually easier for me because the stuff I'm kind of trying to illustrate or tell, a story to tell. Sorry, I keep moving. I'm really fidgety today. So the 4-comer is kind of like good for me because I want to condense all the information. Like if I drew pages and pages and pages, it doesn't stick very well. So like educational things, like say you wanted to make an educational series, I recommend like a 4-comer because you can condense all your information into 4 panels. That's what I'm doing. If you wanted to tell a story, like a long ongoing story, then I definitely recommend just doing like comic manga panels. But if you're like you want to teach people about topics or just be really funny, gaggy funny, do a 4-comer. So for my 2 webcomic series, one is of course about being baristas, and so 4-comer I think works really well. I've definitely utilised the 4-comer very well. The other series, it's actually about, and then I used to say, I used to be a pharmacology student, and I wanted to do like a series about university life and learning science and stuff like that. So that was the other comic series. I haven't worked on that comic series for a while. I have a lot of pages, but I actually haven't started the actual the idea of that was that I was going to condense all the stuff I learned into like 4 panels, and I never got around to it. It's very hard to explain, but what I did is that like I showed all of like when you go to uni, you go through like introductions and stuff, and I spent like a whole 50 pages just doing introductions and inductions and stuff like that. I wasn't even on actual like the lectures. I only even started on lectures and stuff like that. It's been dormant. So the art style of that, the science one, has been really outdated. I was thinking about redrawing it, but it took me really long just to redraw a few pages. So I was like, maybe I'll just leave it, and then I'll just like, maybe when I'm ready, I will resume that series. But yeah, so that's the 2 series that I've been want to work on, because I have stories in my head that I want to relay, but I feel like it's quite hard to do that. So it's quite easier for me just to make comic series about hobbies and teaching people about things. So for this coffee web series, I definitely just want to teach people in general about coffee and my experiences as a barista. So that is the aim of this comic. It's the first time I've ever actually exposed this comic series to anyone. Like, I usually just work on it behind the scenes. But yeah, I want to make like a sort of a cover page, it's very hard because this series has a lot of characters. I've designed a lot of characters for this comic series because you have 4 baristas, which I've shown in the page, and then as well as the 4 baristas, I've kind of designed each coffee drink as a person. So add 4 baristas, and then you have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more characters, and they're based on coffee drinks. So yeah, drinks, not coffee drinks, hot drinks. So it's even more chaotic. So it's like 4 baristas plus 11 character image drinks. It's like almost 20 characters in this series. So this series has the most characters. It's the most characters I've ever made, I think. So it's quite interesting. Although 11 of those characters are just like what I imagined the characters are. I guess these 4 characters. No, 4 characters plus 1 more character that I need to add on. So, yeah, so it's quite... What a chaotic series that I'm going to be doing. And since I just recently started temping barista, I have new ideas that I'm going to add on to the pages. Because I did stop for a bit, but I've got some new ideas that I want to explore while doing this series. There's definitely like interesting things that I want to do with this series. So I guess when I find time, I want to show you how I actually do manga. Well, not manga, but I'm gonna maybe do some comics, stream some fall coma. How I actually make a fall coma. Although I already have made templates on Ibis Paint. I'll have a look on Ibis Paint for a bit, because I do my comics on Ibis Paint, even though I have Clip Studio Paint. I don't use it. I only use Clip Studio Paint to do illustrations, but I'm not using Clip Studio Paint right now. Fun fact, the model that you see me talking right now, I did that on Clip Studio Paint. So I do use Clip Studio Paint. Don't worry, I do use it. It's just that it's very troublesome that I have to bring out my really big Wacom. And then recently I've been having problems with connections and stuff like that. So that's why using an iPad is more simple. But I don't recommend using an iPad to draw models because it's not that customizable. I'm only doing it for really simple illustrations like this. One day, maybe, I'll get back to doing Clip Studio Paint, but not for now. But do know that I am a user of many programs, and I don't use Clip Studio Paint for manga because I think it sucks. I think it's really bad. It's so restrictive. You can't really do anything you want on it. While on Ibis Paint, it's like the most easiest thing ever to do. So that's why I do all the manga pages on Ibis Paint. So yeah, I've got some ideas. I've got some new ideas. And that was because I was temping as a barista last week, and it's just surprising what their favourite drink was. So working throughout different coffee places and coffee shops, so that I've noticed in particular is that I think the most popular drink is like the flat white. I hate making flat whites. Just FYI, I just really don't like making flat whites. Certainly like the flat whites and the lattes have been like the most popular drink to make and stuff like that. But think you should, listen to their advice basically. If they are able to do swans, and flowers and plant pots and stuff, that's understandable. I'll be calling them master from now on and stuff. I've never met only like maybe 2 people who are like that. You can't like compute. I mean, you can't argue with them. They're correct. So, but then but then I guess you get some baristas who kind of think that, just because they work there longer than you, they think they're better than you, and they think, but you look at their latte art and it's like completely terrible and non-existent, and you think, okay, sure. But I guess I still have to hold respect for them because they've been working at this place longer than me, who's just a temp. And, that's understandable. And why do we judge baristas by latte art? Because latte art is kind of like a skill in itself. Milk has to be steamed perfectly. I mean, your shots also have to be very good. Also, the technique that you do, but it's mostly the milk that you do, and to make a good, consistent canvas of the palettes. And if you can do that, that shows you're competent barista, basically. I think the most important thing for latte art is how good your shot is and how good your milk is. If your milk is terrible, you cannot do latte art, and if your shot is terrible, you don't have the good base to do your latte art. So that shows latte art is like a component of how good you are as a barista. For me, I am not saying that I am the best barista in the world. Absolutely not. I'm no good at all. I could definitely say I'm better than the people there last week. I'm not trying to bring out my ego, the barista ego. But yeah, there's that. But I guess that wasn't really what I wanted to say. I mean, sure, they probably had a different work path and stuff like that. I don't care, really. When I work, I kind of work because I want the dough, the money. I mean, I also enjoy making coffee as well. That's why. Okay, there was 2 reasons. First of all, yes, I do like latte art. I'm an artist. What do you expect? If I am, gonna work in a cafe, I might as well do latte art. It's fun. It's actually really fun to do. So it's a skill. It's a particular skill as well. I think even if you're not an artist, you can be a latte art artist. Yeah. I think it's fun. Guess what? I can't do Rosetta and I can't do a swan. That's hard because in order for you to do a swan, you have to do Rosetta. I can't do Rosettas. I like doing tulips. I like doing hearts. They're my favourite. But Rosettas I can't do because the milk doesn't behave the way I want it to do. So I can't call myself a expert barista. But also, in a way, in particular, I've noticed places where I work where I'm a new hire or a new temp, there's always this feeling that when you go into anything new, you feel like an outsider, right? You've come in, it's imagine you're a new transfer to school and you're you transferred into a new school, a new class, and you don't know anyone in that class, and already people in the class, they already formed their own friends and their own gangs of groups, so you feel like you're out of place and you don't belong. That's exactly the same feeling that I had once again when I was joining as a temp.
Sexosimus Cesio abandoned US. Grinsendes Gesicht. How have you been?
I've been okay. Yeah, I know I've abandoned you lot. I had a busy week last week. I had to do some temp work and I was studying for JLPT. And now that JLPT is out of the way, I don't have to study anymore. So that means I have time to share silly little stories on the internet again. Although tomorrow I am going back to temping, Sag. I'll be back I hope I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I don't know. But yeah. Hope you like the new look, the new fit I drew for myself. So the art style has changed a bit, but I'm still the same. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. I've just been going on and on about being a barista, and where I left off was that I was temping. I keep saying temping, but I was doing temp work last week, and I had the feeling whenever you go to a new place and you don't know anyone, you feel like you're always an outsider, and you kind of come into an outside view of where you come across these people who feel like they're family and they've been working for years and they talk in their own language and they're friendly and buddy to each other, but when they come to you, a new person or temp people, they're just cold and they kind of ignore you like you're a ghost. And I just stand and like look at people from the outside of you, and you can see that this group of barista units, they've been, who knows how long they've been working together. Could be like 10 years they've been working together, but you can tell that they get along very well, and they're like, you know, the whole family schmuck stuff like that. And then there's me, who's like, I don't know what's going on, I'm just here to help, I guess. You know, don't make me, I guess I won't make coffee, I'll just take orders in your old-fashioned way of taking orders. But I don't care, I guess. I'm getting paid and I'm going back there tomorrow, so I shouldn't really badmouth them that much, but I won't reveal where I'm working at. It's a nice place. Regardless. But yes, I'm coming in this new picture. I was just talking about, I was working on a webcomic and I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to color in a cover page for this. And I just drew this morning and I'll work on it a bit, and I've got some other stuff to work on as well. But yeah. But also, apart from that fact, I did my exam, and I wanted to talk about my exam as well, because the exam was another thing entirely, apart from, you know, doing temp work as well. Hope you're doing well, Exosi. I think I'm going to be more around in December, because I don't think they're going to need me that much. So I think maybe I'm just going to be going to work once a week or something like that, and then the rest of the week I'll just like stream or relax in December, and maybe in January I'll resume my search for a permanent place, but I guess I'll do this temp for now. I hope it's not too hectic where you are right now. I'm sure like December has picked up, or you've been back from an incredibly horrible shift, because you know it's December. It's people's going to be doing their last minute shopping. Who knows? I swear, it always feels like when I go into like places of new work, or like, you know, meeting like baristas who think they're better than themselves, and it just feels like I don't personally care. I mean, when I come to work, I'm not here to make friends. I'm just here to do my job and go home. So I don't care, but I just notice like it's always, I don't know, it feels like it never leaves, right? When
Sexosimus says no work on Mondays, so been chilling today. Been working every other days. 50 hours a week. Payday January will be good but won't help with Christmas lol.
God, I'm wishing you like, yeah, please be easy on yourself. I know it's gonna be hell in December. I hope you're okay. Hope you're relaxing on Monday. Alright, okay, enough barista talk. I think I've been talking way too much about being barista and stuff. Although I am going back there tomorrow to be their barista temp.
Sexosimus says Seveza has been all over the
It's true.
HD is it's a ice and snow,
Yeah.
rain or sunny. And the temperature is like a toddler is playing with a thermostat.
Yeah.
Von die it is 18 degrees,
Yes.
next minus 14, 12
And
Grad.
it's 12 and
Make
it's
up
rain.
your mind.
Yeah, it's true. So today is quite mild, right? It's like 10 to 11. But then tomorrow it's gonna drop. I'm going to temp work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to bring a bigger coat because it's true. It was like last week was like it was like 10. No, last week was pretty cold. It was like 6 to 7, and it went up to 10. It's true. It was like a toddler just playing with the thermostat. I just decided one day it will be 10 to 12 degrees, and then tomorrow will be like 6 to 5 degrees, and then the next day will be like 15 to 18 degrees. Yeah, I don't. It's really gone haywire, this weather. I need to remember to bring a thicker coat with me tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be interesting to see what that place is like in December. They say it'll be quieter. And I'm very surprised they booked me in for tomorrow because I thought they only needed me last week. But I guess if you want me to be in every Tuesday, it's fine. It's not like I have nothing else to do. So.
Sexosimus says the day after it was fear event to work with all really warm gear. It was a mistake when it was suddenly 15 degrees.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. Yeah, I remember last week I was going to the temp work and it was like 4 to 3 degrees. I was wearing the wrong coat. I was like shivering. I had to go into Starbucks. Just like, it was so cold. It was so cold. And then the next day it was like pretty warm after that. So, yeah, I need to remember tomorrow is quite cold. So I need to bring a more thicker coat with me. But that place is incredibly warm. I have to get escorted everywhere when I work at that place. I should count the number of times they asked me that they want a cortado. No, I probably won't remember. And how many post-its I'm going to throw around that day. No, then I'm just thinking, like, they hire me for tomorrow, and it's only tomorrow, and then they'll hire me again on Tuesday up until January. I'm not too sure, honestly. To tell you the truth, they have their own competent team. I don't think they really need me around, but I don't know. Money. What's the alpha lock? Oh, links. So yes, I think I'm going to do a bit of art in the afternoon and gaming in the evening, although I do have to end a bit early because I mentioned I am going to work tomorrow to temp work, so I do need to be in bed a bit early, so the stream will probably end a bit early today, but I hope to start a bit earlier because Mum is not around. She's in America doing I don't know what she's doing. She tried to call me yesterday, which was bad timing because I was doing my exam. So I tried calling her back and she never answered back, and I was like, well, I'm sure it's not an emergency, so I'll probably try today to call her or something. But yes. Yeah, speaking of which, I do want to talk about yesterday's exam that I did. Yesterday I did the... God, yesterday's weather, Exosi, oh my, it was so bad. It just rained. It rained. It didn't stop. Even when I finished my exam, it didn't stop. It was still raining.
Sexosimus says rained all day here too.
Yeah, it was horrible weather to go for an exam. I had to drag myself out. It was so wet, and I think I ate a bit, and I was waiting in the prep because I didn't want to go and queue out in the rain. But I was very fortunate because when I arrived at the exam site, the queue disappeared and it looked like everybody was queuing inside, so thank God. I remembered when I went to the exam site in July, the queue was just long. It was just everyone queued outside. Queue went around the building and it didn't let anyone in until 12. Until 1 p.m. So I was quite wise, so I just stayed in prayer and like left at like about 12:45, so to make my way there by 1. And by the time it was 1 p.m, there was no queue, and everyone was queuing inside, so they were very considerate because the weather was completely horrible. It was like raining, it didn't stop, just kept raining, kept pouring down with rain. What a great mood, right? What a great day to do an exam on a rainy day. Cozy, if I say so. Anyway, yeah. I'm very surprised that, interesting, when I went to do my exam in July, most of the people were taking N2 and N1, if I remember. Lots of people were doing... So, okay, I know, Exosi, you don't know anything about levels, but quick intro into the JLPT. So JLPT, Japanese Language Proficiency Test. There's 5 different levels. So like a beginner would be N5, and from N5 you go up to N1. So N1 is pretty hard. So N5 is the easiest and N1 is the hardest. That's just like FYI, little info. So when I was doing my N3, I did my N3 in July. So N3 is pretty intermediate. So it's like slap bang in the middle. It's like intermediate. I decided to skip N5 and N4 because I think I was quite confident that I was intermediate. So I just studied for N3. And when I was taking my N3 in July, there was a lot of people taking their N2s and their N1s, which is, the most hardest exam you could take. That went relatively well, the N3, and I did pass, and I got my certificate. So, whoop-de-doo, I know Japanese, like halfway. I'm halfway through. So, because I passed N3, I'm studied for the N2, so I just did my N2 yesterday. When I was there yesterday, the level everybody was taking was N3. Everybody yesterday was taking N3. There was a huge line for N3, and when I was going to register for N2, there was no one. Nobody was there taking the N2 and the N1. Everyone was taking N3. It was quite interesting experience. There was the exam hall wasn't empty. They separated the building depending on the level that you were doing. When I entered my N2 classroom, the place was quite full. There was maybe 39 people in there. So quite a lot of people they fit into the lecture hall to do the exam. I like the format of the N2. It feels efficient because when I did the N3, there was too many breaks. It's like you did if I remembered, you did the grammar and the vocab in one section, and then you did a reading section, and you did a listening section, and it was too many breaks. It was 15-minute breaks in between, and there was too many stops and pauses. But for N2 and N1, you only get one break because you do everything, grammar, vocab, and reading in one section, and then you do a listening section, so there's only 2 sections of the exam. So you do a very big section, was it for 105 minutes, I believe? You do that, and then you get a 20-minute break, and then after 20-minute break, you do your listening, and then you go home. So I kind of like that better, because it's not, not too many pauses and such. You just do one part of the exam, break, another part of the exam. So, how did the exam went? Even though I studied for 3 months, I'm not that confident, honestly. I think I'm gonna be taking this again, I think. I didn't wouldn't say that I fully failed, but I'd probably say that I'm probably not passing neither. I tried my best to do it. I think I was sitting next to a guy who was kind of aggressive with his note taking. He got his black pen out and he was like annotating all the questions, it was a bit distracting, and it was me just lightly writing and underlining some passages and stuff like that. So the first half of the exam is let me see, vocab, grammar, reading. That's it. Yeah, vocab, reading, vocab, grammar, reading. They stuffed that all into one section. You got 105 minutes to finish it. I was fast. I was a speed reader. I think I finished about 50 minutes in, I think, or like an hour-ish in. It doesn't mean that I struggled. It's just because I'm a very quick reader. I did struggle because I was half guessing all the vocab and all the grammar, so you could tell that's a bad sign. The reading was difficult as well. Well, I'm so annoyed because I studied for 3 months and all the stuff in the exam, it's just, I've never seen this stuff before. I don't know, I wish they had like a comprehensive book where that says, yes, this will appear on the exam, 100%, and I'll be happy, but no, it's like a roulette. It's like, pick a textbook, maybe this stuff will appear in exam, or maybe you just wasted your time and money on this book, and all the stuff on the exam, it will never appear on the textbook. But it's kind of unfortunate. I've only been using one series of textbooks to study. None of it appeared in the test. So that's why I struggled with the vocab and the grammars, just because I've never seen this stuff before. It's really annoying. The reading is just... You know, I say that I love Japanese, right? And I do. But my god, some of these passages, it's just... It's too cryptic. It's too cryptic. It's too long. Just please get to the point. What do you want to say about this? What do you want to say about this? No, they're going to write it in a really long-winded way, really cryptic way, and then the questions are cryptic, like, oh, what's this passage trying to say? It's like, I don't know. There was one passage I really liked. I really liked it. It was, I won't reveal much about it, but it's about being an author and being a creative and about how they perceive their works. I really, really resonated with that passage. That was my favorite passage. Too bad. Like, the rest of it, it was just like, oh God, help. They're so, like, they always perceive, oh, how do people idolize their thoughts and ideas? Oh, why are people so scared of their nervousness? Why? How they perceive the way that they think. It's like, why do you need to be this complicated? Just like, write it down on paper about these thoughts and stuff. Why do I have to read all about it? Who gets these kind of books about how people perceive their nervousness? And what is this psychological crap I'm reading in an exam? I'm just trying to pass. It's just, that's the annoying thing about Japanese passages. It's just sometimes they go on and on and on, and you never get the whole message or the whole point of what they're trying to say. Can you be more concise? That's all I ask. Anyway, yeah, so that was the reading section. And then normally I don't revise for the listening section. And it's because I already watch a lot of Japanese media. I already listen to a lot of Japanese songs. I watch Japanese streamers. I feel like I don't really need to practice on my listening. So listening is the only thing I don't practice on it, because I kind of just regularly listen to Japanese audio every day. So that's what I do. But my god, I think they knew. They knew that some people were like cheesing, like treating the listening like, oh, listening is gonna save me, listening's gonna save. And actually, you know what, that's true, because when I took the N3, listening did save me. I think listening the points that I made in listening made me pass the N3, so they knew, oh, people think that listening is easy. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just make it hard. We'll just make it hard. We'll make it all kegel and business-like, and we'll make the listening really hard. And that's what happened. The listening was hard. It was hard. I will not deny that the N2 listening yesterday was hard. It was really hard. There were some parts that were okay, but there were some parts that were ridiculous. There's a section in the listening exam where you have a context. There'll be a person saying something like, "Oh, movies! This movie is half price," or something like that. "We should go." And then there'll be an answer being like, "Oh yeah, we should go." Or they'll be like, "Was the movie yesterday?" Or they'll be like, "What was half price again?" It's like it's kind of like 3 responses to that question, and I call this the quick response section. Normally the quick response section is okay, but for this quick response question was, what the heck was that? What was that? Because half of it I flew in my head and I was just guessing. I'm very thankful for the last section of the question because they joined them up together. I can't reveal what they said, but it was interesting because the context was said in one passage, and then there was 2 people responding to the passage, and then the 2 questions were responding to what those 2 people did. It sounds very vague, and I can't elaborate on it, but that was the last section of the listening test, and I think I did okay on that. But the listening was really hard. So, in summary, everything was hard. So that means I don't think I passed. But hey, there's always next year, right? And I better buy better textbooks. I think I need to get better textbooks. I think I need to buy an actual mock exam of the N2 that's not annotated. I need to buy a fresh copy because I can't do a mock exam where all the answers are written out for you and it's in pen, and I should throw away that book. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say today. I think I'm done. I'm just gonna get on colouring this particular page, and I'll be dandy. I think I want his hair to be quite light. What's his hair's gonna be? And then we'll make this section darker. But yeah, I think Exozy, you weren't here when I was introducing this particular page. This is a cover page. Now I'm gonna be one day. If I'm gonna show off my webcomic about baristas, I'm gonna show off this page. So I'm kind of working on it. It was kind of something I just thought about in the morning, and I drew it this morning. And this is very random of me. So I'm gonna see how much I can do in this stream. I haven't still finished that Fire Emblem page. I haven't finished that. I need to work on that as well. I think his hair is quite, it's that colour, quite light brown. Anyway, it's nice to be back though. In the meantime, I've been playing a lot of Balatro, out and about. I wouldn't say I've gotten better at the game, but I have cleared 2 runs. So I've cleared once on my iPad and once on my phone. So getting to grips with the game. So I might want to stream more Balatro tonight and see if I can actually clear a run using another deck of cards. And so I think what my schedule is going to be is that tomorrow there is 0 stream. Tomorrow no stream because I gotta go temp. So I'm gonna be exhausted when I get back. Wednesday. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Wednesday I need to be off in the morning, and that is because my sister is finally gonna get her wisdom teeth removed. I've been trying to have this uphill battle with these dentists who keep calling my phone because they want to talk to her, and she doesn't want to give her mobile phone out because she doesn't like the NHS. So I've been their middleman. But finally, she's going to get her wisdom teeth removed this Wednesday, and she needs an escort. I'm probably going to be her escort. I don't think the temp service will need me this week, and if they offer me if they offer me a working day on Wednesday, I'm gonna refute it because I probably need to take my sister to the hospital on Wednesday. I don't think she's gonna be there. I think they said it was just gonna be an hour surgery. So hopefully I'll be back. Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening to do a stream, and then Thursday I should be free, so I should be able to stream, and then Friday, and stuff like that. Because it seems like this temp place is only hiring me for Tuesdays. Just Tuesdays. Normally, if it was busy, they'll be hiring me for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like they just booked me for Tuesday, so I'll just go Tuesday and do whatever. So yeah, no stream tomorrow. There should be a stream on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and weekend and so forth. Now that I'm free from doing exams, I'm going to take a break from hunting for positions. I think I'll resume in January because I don't think it's the right time to look for a position in December, in my opinion. I think it's already too late. So I'm going to just pause, and then in January I'll resume. That's the idea. So yeah. So really, it doesn't really feel like a vacation at all. It just feels like, I don't know, virtual break, something like that. My OBS has been acting up since I took my hiatus. The Better TV plugin has broke, and now I'm on the normal stream chat, so my emotes don't appear. Yeah. Oh yeah, also what I wanted to mention, God, a lot of stuff has happened in this week. A lot of stuff has happened this week, actually. So I already talked about the temping that I've been doing, this webcomic about baristas that I'm doing. Also talked about my exam, which I did yesterday. I talked about my sister, she needs to get some teeth removed, so that I talked about. So my mind is blanking out on what else I want to talk about. Oh yeah, games. I'm probably do a game stream tonight. I already forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh yes, yes. So I know that my Etsy shop hasn't really been active. I did actually. You know, the ironic thing is that I actually just got a sale right now, so I'm quite thankful. I don't think it's any of my viewers. I think it's just a Torchwood fan who decided to treat themselves to a standee. So I will be sending that off. So it's a British thing. It's a British thing. So I know it's not from a viewer actually, I found out about this recently, but the EU is going to be putting some regulations. Sadly, they're going to be harming quite a lot of small businesses and artists and sellers like moi and like others. So what's happening is that in about December 12th or December 6th or somewhere in December, the EU is going to introduce a new safety law that requires every business, even small businesses, if they're selling products to the UK, they're going to ask them to fill out a risk assessment, and they need to make sure that the items that are going to be sold, are going to be sent to the EU, is going to be like, you know, safe, so people don't die, I don't know, from people going to be choking on keychains or something. I don't know, but it's a law that says that it requires any people, manufacturers who are going to sell to the EU, they need to make sure that they carry out risk assessments, that the products are not harmful to any customers. As you know, that's quite a big blow to small businesses, because who has the money to pay £80 a year to a correspondent in the EU just to make sure that the products are safe so they can sell to the EU? You know, small businesses don't have that power, especially with like small businesses that just randomize. You know, it's not like for small businesses, I don't know how much of their customer or their, you know, customer base is in the EU. Like, it's just they'll just be happy getting sales from any, you know, customers. But with this new law, it means that they'll have to spend extra money just to have the chance to like sell products and send products to people in the EU. It's not worth the cost balance is just not viable, right? Because you don't want to be spending £80 a year for a correspondent in the EU just to like have a chance to send products to the EU. So why spend that much money if your customer base might not even be in the EU, might be even be out of the EU. So I understand why a lot of artists are pulling out from like shipping shipping items to the EU, especially with these new regulations, meaning that you have to pay at least like £80 a year or more to pay to a correspondent that will do like risk assessments for you. That's just not viable for small artists. And so sadly, like many small artists, like, you know, including me, I'm sure many other small artist businesses, they're going to not ship to the EU anymore. And you can blame the EU for that. You can blame the EU for putting out safety laws. So Dark's been incredibly lucky. Dark, yeah, I'm sure if Dark ordered something from me like after the law hit or next year, I would have to give him a refund, because I wouldn't be able to ship out my cute little keychains to the EU anymore, because the EU needs new laws to make sure your items are all safe. And I am a small business, I'm a small artist, I'm only one person, so that means I too have to not ship to the EU anymore. And I've made a new sheet that excludes the EU from any of my shipping orders. So yeah, like very soon, like probably mid-December, no more EU, no more stuff going to the EU anymore. And if I do find people asking me to send stuff to the EU, I'm just going to refund them. So yeah, so it's sad. It's kind of sad, honestly. And you know what? You got the EU to blame for that. Not my fault. But yeah, I guess, yeah, if people from the EU want to buy my stuff, you better hurry. You've got until like December the 12th to buy anything you want from my shop, before I do not take orders from the EU anymore. So yeah, FYI. It was kind of like a recent, like, shocking news as well. I didn't hear about this law until I was watching TikTok and like other artists talk about it, and I educated myself out, and I'm gonna have to join the affray of not shipping to the EU anymore. I'm sure there's lots of like EU people, like German artists, French artists. I'm sure there's like plenty of artists in the EU and people who can like, you know, have a friendly little network around and stuff. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it won't change much. It just means that if French people want to buy from my store, I think they're out of luck. Or if people from Germany want to buy my stuff, I think they're out of luck as well. That's a shame. But I don't make the rules. And I mean, you know, there's also like new travel laws coming into effect as well. I think the UK have a new electronic visa system, so the ETA, similar to the ESTA system, they're gonna have that as well. So, you know, new rules every year. It's not like it really improves anything. This is, you know. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. I have actually drawn a few pictures on Procreate. Haven't shown you. This is just something I decided to come up with today. There's another picture I wanted to work on as well. It's a New Year picture. It's just of my OCs. You know who. So I might want to work on that as well. Is that rubber? Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I kind of like this new model. I kind of like the change on myself. Yeah. I have been working on this behind the scenes. I mean, Exosi guessed right. I didn't want to admit that he was right, but yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know when I'm getting a 2D live model. I've been looking around. It's just too expensive. It's too expensive, and I don't have time to teach myself how to do it. And also, I don't think my PC, my laptop, would be able to handle it neither. I think the processing power would be too much. I think this computer already has a hard time running just basic games on it. So I don't think it would be able to handle itself. Yeah, I've thought about it, but I'm gonna pass for now. I'm quite happy just like making my own PNG tuber models for now. I think it's more fun that way. Oh no, she doesn't have black hair, she's got brown hair. Oh, she has black hair though. I'm just trying to remember. I feel like I do need to work more on my original characters, as much as I really love fan art. Although I was working on like a Christmas fan art piece a while ago, and I don't know, I feel like I should just work more on my original ideas and stuff. And I was thinking about publishing my webcomic soon to Blue Sky, I think. I think Blue Sky would be a good platform. It's just, I don't know, I've been so inactive. I was thinking about doing it one day. Also, I'm really miss drawing. I think actually, just to let you know, last week I barely drew. I did not draw at all. I think I was too physically and mentally tired from all the temping work and all the studying. So all I've been doing last week is that I've been working, I've been studying and working and studying. So I haven't even been able to draw recently. I think I did draw like on Friday and Saturday. And Sunday I didn't get to draw because I was doing exams, so this is a bit of like therapy for me because I haven't been drawing at all. I've been drawing nothing because, work and study and stuff like that. So it's nice to actually just draw. I just noticed that it gets way more darker than usual. Was it 4:30 p.m. it gets dark? Let's notice it's like starting to get dark now. I need to check who's back, so I'm gonna be back shortly. Yeah, I'll be back shortly. I need to charge a pencil anyway. Oopsie. It's getting dark. No, sorry. My dad came back. I'm not going out today because I went out yesterday, and I'm going out tomorrow. I might carry on for like another half an hour, another 40 minutes, half an hour or so. I know I haven't really been doing much because all I've been doing is chatting. So it's been more of a chatting session and less of an art session. I'm using art as an excuse to like thing. But I'm working on this kind of cover page for upcoming webcomic, hopefully. I don't know when the webcomic will be up because I haven't done any lettering and also I'm still doing pages for it, and I don't know how the format's gonna be, but in case I do decide to publish my webcomic, I'm gonna work on this cover page. And because I haven't drawn in such a while, I'd really like to just draw something. Interesting enough, I have done like a cover page for the science one. I haven't done one for this at all. It's because there's too many characters in this series. If I recall, there's 4 baristas, and there's 11 or 12 people characters I created based on drinks. So that's like almost 20 different characters. So it was very hard to think of a cover page. For now, I think all I want to do for this cover page is just to show all the baristas who are on featured. That's the aim. It's very hard squeezing. I think the more characters, the more people you add to a canvas, the longer it takes to do the artwork. I remembered like I was doing my own art of myself. It took like 2 hours, but as soon as I add like 4 characters, it takes like 6 hours to colour in a picture. So I assume this will take a while because there's a background and each of them are wearing corresponding outfits as well. So this is going to be... I don't think it's going to be finished in this stream at all. It's going to be finished probably in another stream or so, or offline. That I'm actually colouring with the studio pen, and the reason why is because when I use the studio pen, the lines and the edges look more sharper than if I was using like a soft paintbrush, because that looks more blurry. That's what I'm doing. This needs to be more darker though. That's too dark, so it needs to be in between. It's probably lighter than this. Yeah, back to barista talk. Yeah, generally, if I was like employing a bunch of baristas, I certainly would want them to wear aprons. And I think like making coffee is incredibly messy. Like, have you seen the people working in like Starbucks? They make messes all the time. I think it's necessary for baristas to have aprons. It's interesting, like the places that I work in had like different amounts of aprons. I think actually most of the places I worked in had no aprons whatsoever, so it's just like, I guess get your shirt messy. And especially in the temping work that I'm working in, they don't give you aprons at all, so risk of getting your shirt dirty. Although there is, I wonder if you're only making just coffee, it's not that making dirty. And of course, yeah, like when I was temping, I wore the same shirt 3 times because, well, number one, it was a new shirt, and 2, I didn't really make that much of a mess. So yeah, But generally, though, if you are like being a barista, yeah, I think you do need an apron. Even when I go to barista school, they tell us to wear an apron because you could get coffee and milk all over yourself. But I guess some places are cheap and even give you an apron. So this is the reason why my baristas in my webcomic are wearing aprons because health and safety. Promote health and safety. But then, like, my dad's gonna get takeaway today, so that means we don't have to cook that much. So maybe might be able to stream a bit more. I want to get to the 2-hour mark for streaming, and then I will end the art stream. And I do want to do a gaming stream, but it might be earlier, and I might end earlier because I do have to go to work tomorrow. I kind of like it rendered. I like it like shell shaded block. It looks really nice. I kind of want to leave it like that. But I don't know why I'm rushing. She's gonna wear like purple lilac, I think, or like blue. I think lilac is like this colour here. And like a dark lilac underneath or something. A hairband would be lilac too, probably. Then she's wearing black. Oh yeah, the baristas at the back are all females, and yes, one male barista. It's like 4 baristas I made for this series. There is an extra character involved who's not a barista. That's like another added aspect to it. I don't want to spoil it though. So that's why I've already drawn these 4 baristas that are kind of like the main 4. Yeah, interesting aspects that I wanted to do. And I think the reason why is because when I go work in cafes and stuff like that, usually there is more female baristas than males. I usually see more female baristas than anything. Don't get me wrong, male baristas exist. In the temping position I'm in, there is definitely 1 male barista. I think there's 2 male baristas, but most times I'm just working with female baristas. That's why for this ratio we've got 3 females and 1 guy, so that's the reason. I wouldn't really make the main character a female barista anyway. definitely a male main character. No? No, aspects of the colours of this thing. Maybe I'll do like a separate cover page with all the coffee characters, coffee drink characters I designed. Could be another aspect I want to do, but for now I guess if we just have a cover page just showing off the 4 baristas, I think that's like good enough. Then one character was the blonde-haired girl. She was like put her in. I think it was just like she just liked wearing black. So just black. Yeah, black everything. I don't know. I wanted each barista to have like a different dress sense. I think the female one behind is just wearing all black, because generally when they tell you to come and work as a barista, most of the chances they'll just tell you to wear black. And why? Is because the barista's job's very messy, so black is just that easiest colour to wear. It's like the easiest colour to wear if you get milk. Although if you get milk all over you, it's like noticeable, but if you get coffee over you, you don't notice the marks and the spills and everything. Yeah. So that's why she's all in black. But then I guess these two represent more casual baristas, so they just come and wear what they want. One's quite, the girly colours, so make them wear pink, and one that usually likes to wear pattern shirts and stuff like that. But generally, for baristas, sometimes you have a dress code and sometimes you don't have a dress code. And those who don't have dress codes, they just wear whatever they want. I've certainly had that. I've certainly had generally, actually, most of the places I've worked in, it's just you require a uniform to wear because they're all quite formal. But I wanted this to be more like a free-spirited cafe, non-casually cafe, I guess. That's the idea. I mean, that would be my ideal cafe to work at. I guess that's what I made it. Make this comic in hopes, get to work in my dream cafe. And then our main character here, Remy, I think his name is Remy. He's going to be always wearing a shirt, because I've definitely seen baristas who look very smart wear shirts. Although most of them are quite lazy, just wear black t-shirts or something like that. Now I need to figure out what the background's going to be like. I have no idea what the background's going to be like. Figure that out. I'm going to wear a green shirt, I think. Like a nice green shirt. And then it was like a green and blue shirt or something like that. I'd probably wear brown trousers. Yeah, that's what I had through. I was like black trousers, but you're gonna make it brown. We're gonna make it brown. Yeah, sadly during my hiatus I did not think about what I wanted to do at all. I definitely want to work on new things. The animation project I want to work on, I want to finish the Fire Emblem fan art thing. Definitely probably want to finish this off now I've started it. And probably the New Year's thing. Then I don't really know, honestly, to be honest with you. I did say that I was going to work more on this webcomic, so probably actually do some panel pages, manga pages of this. Probably quite cool, so you can see how I do manga comics. And then also, like, I was doing a fan comic as well before I started streaming. So definitely lots of things that I could stream. Yeah. And then in terms of games, we got plenty of games we can play, right? TCG Console Simulator got an update. I'm so behind, I haven't played that in a while. Definitely want to play more Blattrol. Fishing, I miss fishing. I really want to go back and fish. But I did get a new game. And I only got it because it was on sale. I think Dark will be pretty happy with the game that I got. This is a game that Dark recommended, so I did get it. I got Luck to be a Landlord. And first of all, the game was on sale. I had some credit left over. And also, I didn't know that the creator of Blattrol was inspired by Luck to be a Landlord. And someone called Luck to be a Landlord a Blattrolite. It was so funny because Luck to be a Landlord came first and it inspired the developer of Blattrol to make Blattrol the way it was. So it wasn't like, I don't know, a bit weird. So yes, I caved in, I got the full game of Luck to be a Landlord and you should play that as well. Yeah, in between. But yeah, we got plenty of games we can play basically. Plenty of games that I can play. But then, I don't know, I still think it's still like a slot machine roguelike. Although, you know, we got a poker hands roguelike, so now that's just normal, and of course you can have a slot machine roguelike. You can have any roguelike. We can have an art roguelike soon. Like, watch, it'll be coming in the future. We're gonna have a roguelike, and it's gonna be, they're gonna limit the amount of layers you use. They're gonna limit the strokes that you can use. Imagine an art roguelike. I can't imagine that. Someone's gonna come up with an idea. Someone's gonna come up with an idea. It's like, yeah, we're gonna make our art roguelike. So dumb. I can imagine that. They'll like strip all the layers that you can use. And you can only draw a one stroke or something. It was like, draw a house in like 4 lines. Something like that. I can imagine it. Can you imagine it? An art roguelike. It's like, hey, we got roguelike on poker. We got roguelike on slot machines. Why not we got roguelike on art roguelike. Trademark art roguelike. I think someone's coming up with it. Someone's cooking. They've got like a upcoming developer slash artist who thought they could make an art roguelike. I can't imagine what an art roguelike will be like. I'm trying to think in my head, what could you possibly do on art roguelike? You can't undo. It'll be like, try and finish a picture. Finish a picture in one layer. Finish a picture without layers, and then like eventually you get to unlock more layers and more tools. It's so stupid. But then how do you like alter it? Like they're only like you can't draw anime. You have to draw like a car or something. I don't know. I can't imagine it. I don't think it would be possible to do. I'm talking rubbish. Where am I in this? Just need trousers. It just needs trousers. I think a music roguelike would make more sense in that case. I was thinking though, you could do like a RPG roguelike. I think that is actually quite possible doing an RPG roguelike. Like imagine you had a imagine you were like one person and you went across the map, and as you went across the map you would get more party members, but your party members changed every time you go through the map. And then of course like each level had a boss, and then of course all your team members would have randomized skills that they could learn. Yeah, it's possible. You could easily do like an RPG roguelike, right? I thought about
Sexosimus says a picture is shown for x amount of times then
Yeah.
you have to draw it by memory.
yeah.
Each round get power OPS like more time to see the pic. Then go back to it x amount of times. Each starship pics set need to be copies get more detailed and game says how verrate you are. Art roguelike.
Yeah, we done it. We made the art roguelike. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, you have to draw a picture, and then you draw by memory, and then yeah, each round you get power-ups and how it's yeah. I was thinking like in the beginning you had no layers, and you were only allowed to draw in pencil, but then as you slowly leveled up, you can get more layers, and you can unlock more tools, or, or you can, it's like it's so stupid. Yeah, it could actually work. Someone develop it. And then it'll be the art roguelike game. So I was thinking either you'd limit the tools so you would start off with a pencil and then no layers, and then you'll still be asked to draw something, but then eventually you start to unlock more layers and you get to unlock the pen tool, something like that. And then of course or they limit the amount of like lines that you could draw, like a house or a cat or something like that. It's so stupid, right? But that is a good one. So you get a picture, and then you have to draw it by memory, and then you get more power-ups to see the picture, and then it goes up amount of times. Yeah, that actually could work as well. Like, it's true, like they ask you to draw like a cat, and then you get points on how detailed the cat is, and then you get more like layers and functions of how the cat gets drawn, and then maybe they later on ask you to actually like have colours on the cat, and it could work like that. So stupid, so dumb. It's true, you can make anything a roguelike. I think you could. I think a music roguelike would probably work as well. I don't know how that actually would work. Can you imagine art roguelike? Because roguelike generally you begin from zero, and then as you begin from zero, you get items that help you win the run. I don't know, maybe it would be like you had no layers and you had a pencil tool, but then slowly you get more and more tools, and then like the final picture you make, they evaluated it or something. I don't know how art roguelike will work. It's so stupid. That's just the dumb thinkings. Trademark it, art roguelike, TM. The art roguelike. I bet someone's gonna come up with it. Like, mark my words, someone in the future is gonna come up with an art roguelike, and everyone's gonna be playing it. Everyone will be streaming it on Twitch. It'll be the next big thing. The art roguelike. The art roguelike. So stupid. So dumb. I think we'll all be playing it. We'll be like, it's so addictive, I can't put it down. Can't put it down. What is this one? No, this one doesn't. I don't know what I put it on the things. This is actually quite nice as well. Dots and things. Now I like the stripes better to put on this pattern. This one I think someone in the future is going to make an art roguelike. I think someone is going to bound to do it. I'm not too sure what it's going to be about though. It'd be such a cool game though. I'll play it 100%. I'm just like, I can't help to think, because since Spalacho came out, and that's a poker hand roguelike, what roguelike would come out next? That's why I was thinking about the music roguelike, or the art roguelike, or you could do anything, because we've got a slot gambler roguelike already, and we've got a poker game roguelike, so what could come next? It'd be so funny we got an art roguelike. That'd be so cool, I'll play it. Music roguelike wouldn't come far off too. I was saying an RPG roguelike is 100% possible. Like I'm sure someone's planning to do an RPG roguelike. I think there is already probably a roguelike with RPG elements already. Probably that would be next. No, it's got to be not RPG. RPG is too easy to do a roguelike. Like I think you already have RPGs that have roguelike elements in them. So that's too easy. That's way too easy. You gotta be more creative than that. I think art roguelike would go pretty out there, and a music roguelike would pretty go out there too. What else can we like slap roguelike on it and like be a successful game? Mystery roguelike, mystery game roguelike, that'd be cool. Card game, oh no, card game roguelike's too easy. That's too easy. Yeah. No, I didn't do it right. What am I doing? Cooking roguelike. Yeah, cooking roguelike. That'd be cool. Science roguelike. That'd be cool too. I was gonna say barista roguelike. That's stupid. Personally, I want an art roguelike. That'd be so cool. I'll play it. Play it every day. That'd be so cool. Okay, I'm thinking about this background. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's too far. I know the expression machine is going to be silver, because expression machines are always silver. Why are they? They are always silver, so that's easy to do. Don't know about this background. I do want like a chalkboard as well, as like a display chalkboard. So probably that, but I just can't think. My brain can't think. I think I might be moving on to another picture. Actually, no. I think I might be ending the stream soon. Because I can't think. Yeah, this will be silver, I think. Definitely silver. Oh yeah, did you know espresso machines are always silver? Okay. I think the table countertop is going to be brown, like a blackboard, and probably the serving table there. I'm trying to think. This is like out of my brain. I'm trying to think about what I want. I don't know. Maybe I should shade in this espresso machine. It's a bit pale right now. So probably that as well. Gotta make it shiny, basically. Shiny, shiny. Okay, I have to think about colours in this one. I have to think about colours. It's kind of just background colours. I just have to think about background colours. I'm not too sure what kind of background colours. And also his shirt. I'm not a fan of it. And then also, I don't know, because I'm going to show you another New Year's picture I've been working on. And I use the same pattern design. I don't know if I should change it or not. Here's the other one I was working. See, look! It's got like a pattern on it. I'm gonna have to change this. This is so sad. I actually quite like it though. I quite like it. I actually quite like it. Maybe I won't change it because I'm stubborn. Stubborn like that. With all these greens. I really like these greens. They look really nice, right? Although I was being quite lazy about this one, I was gonna work on this for New Year's. So I've got a bit of time. Probably next stream or so maybe. And I should work on like some other stuff as well. But yeah. I think this will do. I'm so lazy. Well no, I try my best. I did like get some drawing down. I got some drawing down indeed. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think I will be streaming tonight. I think. I don't know what to play. I think I'm just going to be playing Balatro. And maybe if I got time, we could try and do some... So basically, we're going to be gambling. We're going to be, I guess, playing more Balatro. And maybe try out Luck to be a Landlord. Because why not? Because I don't think that game takes that long to play. You're just rolling slot machines. So, yeah. So, gambers. Anyway, it'll probably be a shorter stream tonight as well. Because I have to get ready for work tomorrow. So, gotta be in bed a bit early. But anyway, yes. I hope you enjoyed this impromptu stream. It was very impromptu because I just decided that I wanted to stream today because I missed streaming. So I missed all you lot. So don't think that I actually had a break. I didn't really have a break. Also, I wanted to show off the new model just to see what it looked like. And looks pretty good. Yeah, nice and clean and up to date with my art style. And yeah, I'll be wearing this model all throughout December, and I'll keep this outfit for every December that happens if I do stream. So yeah, so it's been quite interesting, and hope to see you all tonight. Maybe, I think. I say that I think I'll be streaming tonight, and then I don't stream. So hopefully you'll see me around. If not tonight, or if not tonight, then Wednesday evening, and if not Thursday evening, if not Friday, and if not weekend, hopefully. I'm not too sure about my schedule. I honestly don't know my schedule. All I know that is I'm going to work tomorrow, and that's about it, because they're last minute people. But even if they tell me to work Wednesday, I won't work Wednesday because I need to escort my sister to hospital anyway. So definitely, hopefully I'll see you lot again on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and weekend. Hopefully, if I do. I'm thinking if I do stream tonight, it will be Balatro and try Luck to be a Landlord. So it'll be a pretty gambling gaming stream. But anyway, XOZ and anyone who's watched, hope you enjoyed this stream. Yeah. Hope to see you around tonight, and if not tonight, hope to see you on Wednesday, Thursday-ish.
Sexosimus says think I be played the landlord one a few times but was is a girl.
Yeah, we're gonna like bring it out again.
Sexosimus says ciao for now, enjoy rest of the till we see you again.
Yes, hope to see you again. Maybe tonight, maybe on my brain. Maybe to Wednesday evening or Thursday evening and so forth. But anyway, hope you enjoy your day. And yeah, see ya. See you around. Bye. Bye-bye.